I need to talk about the future of this channel, AA Ron in real life, and how I'm going to be making videos from now on, and what's going on in my life right now. This is not me, first of all. I'm not this attractive, but I am hired as a school teacher right now at high school. And the school year is starting right around now at the time of this recording. And if you're in middle school and if you're in high school, then you know how busy your life is as a student. Well, imagine what it's like for a teacher. There's a lot of lessons to plan, there's a lot of lessons to teach, there's a lot of meetings, and you know what? I just don't have time to make videos the same way that I used to. I don't have time to put up the green screen. I don't have time to download all these video clips. I don't have time to find all these music clips. I don't have time to edit all of that anymore. So what I'm going to do is just make a PowerPoint presentation with pictures based on what I want to talk about, and put a couple of music tracks too if I have enough time for that, put it all together and just make my videos like that. Because the thing is, making videos is my #1 creativity outlet. More than playing video games, more than reading, more than drawing, it's making videos about the things that I really love and putting them on YouTube. So that's why I'm doing this in this way. I simply just can't stop doing it ever again. I've still got to do it somehow, but unfortunately this is the way that I got to do it before I can figure something else out. So Super Smash Brothers, yes, that is the whole point of this video, specifically the last 2 DLC fighters in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. But before I can talk about the last 2 DLC fighters, I feel like I should talk about the ones who have been revealed so far. So the hero just came out. I played as him as a few times, and this guy, he's a wild card. He's a reverse card. He's a draw 2. He's a wild draw 4. Like, he's a whole mixed bag of things. Playing as him, I feel like you gotta play as him just for fun. I mean, there's no competitive sense in playing as Hero. Like, he's too spontaneous, and playing against him is just weird. I feel like there's no preparation that you can make when you face off against this fighter, because he's just so different at every second. Like, if you're too close, he can get you. If you're far away, he can get you. There's no avoiding this sneaky guy. And personally, I have mixed feelings about him, and I know everyone has mixed feelings about him too. People don't like how he's overpowered. I don't hear a lot of comments out there saying that he's balanced. So I don't know. About Hero. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of mixed feelings about him. Okay, so this stage right here so enough about the fighter. What about update 4.0 altogether? I really like this stage, and for the same reason that I really like the fighter as well, is because there is so much detail that is put into it. Masahiro Sakurai made sure to honor and respect the Dragon Quest franchise by putting as much detail as he could into the fighter, into the stage, and there's only one thing about this update that I don't really like. It's gotta be the musical selection. I'm not worried about the quantity. I think 8 is a very good number for the number of tracks. It's the quality. I really don't like these tracks at all. They don't make me feel inspired to just fight and pwn my opponent, which is a shame because I really like the Yggdrasil's stage. Did I say that right? Yggdrasil's altar, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, good stage, sucky music. That's all I gotta say. Overall, update 4.0 is really good. I really like these additions in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, update 5.0 is gonna be way better with Banjo and Kazooie. Oh man, Banjo Kazooie. Okay, so if you ever owned a Nintendo 64, you had to at least hear about Banjo Kazooie, and you know that it is one of the best 3D platformers on that console. I never got my hands on this game, but I would see a lot of people playing it, and it was such a fun game. A lot of memories to go with it, and his addition into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be great. There's going to be an updated render for the duo, a stage, the nostalgic music is going to be amazing. Fall 2019 is going to be a good time of year, guys. Alright, so we know what's coming, we know what we got, but what about those last 2 slots? What about the final 2 fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Well, this is what this video is going to be about. This is my final concrete prediction and wish list for those last 2 spots. I'm going to be revealing way more than 2 fighters. I mean, revealing. I'm going to be demonstrating or wishing more than 2 fighters, but I'm just covering all my assets so I can be hyped up when these characters finally do get announced. It's kind of a shotgun method, if you will. So I have a couple of rules of speculation. These are my rules. One of them actually is Masahiro Sakurai's rule, and the other one is mine. But these don't have to be your rules. You still have the freedom to choose whatever character you want and wish that they're in Super Smash Brothers, and you still have the freedom to do that. But I'm just going to do expressing a few rules that make sense to me, and I will try my best to explain why they do. So rule number 1, no more Echo Fighters. We know this. Masahiro Sakurai announced it on November 1st, 2018 that all DLC fighters are not going to be Echo Fighters. Pretty basic. Everybody knows about that. Rule number 2, every single spirit, every single character that has a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will not be a fighter. Now, I know a pretty good valid argument against this is that, well, you got fighters like Mario, Bowser, Dr. Mario, Rosalina, Peach, Daisy. They all have their own fighter spirit, and plus characters like Mario got different versions of themselves as spirits, like Metal Mario, Boo Mario, Rock Mario. So how could spirits be a limitation on the eligibility of a character making it as a Smash fighter? That is a good argument, but I do have a caveat against it, and his name is Piranha Plant. Now, you can take a look at the 1,000 plus spirits for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You can look at all the Super Mario ones. you will not find a single Piranha Plant spirit on there other than his specific fighter spirit that was in the 3.0 update. And what that's telling me is that Masahiro Sakurai intentionally did not put Piranha Plant's spirit in the game because he was intending to make him a fighter the whole time. So, and if you took a good look at that spirit list, there is a whole lot of well-known and beloved characters that are spirits, which excludes a whole lot of good people, good potential people. We might as well throw assist trophies on there too, as indicators of ineligibility. So everyone who is a spirit, everyone who is an assist trophy, me fighter costume, you gotta just forget about it. These guys, they're out of there. Looking at this current roster that we have, and with those two rules established, not a single franchise that is represented in this roster can hope for any more representation, except for one. There's one franchise on this roster that could get more representation in the form of DLC fighters, and that is Pokemon. Sword and Shield specifically. This game is coming out in November. Some people are excited for it, some are not. There's a lot of issues with the game so far, but there is going to be 100 plus or minus new Pokemon showcased, and every single one of them have the same eligibility as Incineroar to be a Smash fighter. Now, what would be really cool is if they had a new Pokemon trainer that could let you play as 3 characters at once, just like the Pokemon trainer that already exists in the roster. Now, this may sound like a Echo Fighter for the existing Pokemon trainer, but I think you can switch things around to make the Galar trainer a pretty unique fighter. Like, the way the regular Pokemon trainer is going right now is you got Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. Water to grass to fire. But maybe this new Galar trainer could have their Pokemon ordered from grass, fire to water, fire, water to grass. You know, I imagine Pokemon's Game Freak is making Pokemon Sword and Shield in a way that that makes these Pokemon have an all-new moveset that we have never seen before, which gives Sword Limited a lot of opportunities to make a really fresh moveset for this potential fighter. Speaking of Game Freak, Game Freak is making a new IP called Town. We haven't seen much about this game other than what we saw at the September Nintendo Direct in 2018 last year. But from what we saw, it looks like you could cook up a really good moveset for this red-headed town dude. So it would be really interesting to see him in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it would promote that game a lot more. Astral Chain. Okay, so I'm not a JRPG dude, but Astral Chain looks awesome. It's a hotly anticipated title. A lot of people are excited for it. It would be really cool if they promote this game even more by having an Astral Chain fighter in there. I could easily see the protagonist and a Legion being a 2-in-1 fighter, kind of like Ice Climbers and Rosalina and Luma. I'm really excited for this game, and it would get me hyped even more if Astral Chain was represented in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, here's something that I want to point out. So, you got the Galar trainer from Sword and Shield, Town Dude, and Astral Chain upcoming IPs and new games, that would be really cool in Ultimate. But these 5 characters that you're seeing right now are proof that such doesn't have to be the case. Sprayman, Ribbon Girl from ARMS, Rex, Pyra, and Mithra. They were all really good people from games and IPs for the Switch that came out before Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was released. Now, if these characters right here, they are in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but only as spirits, Mii Fire costumes, and assist trophies. So if these characters from really good games and IPs from before Smash Ultimate were treated and represented in Smash Ultimate, that could put a caveat on the possibility of Sword and Shield, Town, and Astral Chain representation making the cut into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So that's my doubt about that. Okay, so let's step outside the Nintendo spectrum. Let's go into more third-party people, kind of like Cloud, Ryu, Snake, people like that. Starting with Crash Bandicoot. Now, Crash Bandicoot has been talked about a lot. He is on the top of a lot of people's prediction lists. He has a nostalgia factor that is equivalent to that of Banjo Kazooie, and I think he would be awesome as a fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He has a lot of potential, and if I'm talking about Crash, I might as well also talk about Spyro. Just for a lot of the same reasons why I think Crash is an eligible fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Spyro also has a really big nostalgia factor. It would be easy to make a moveset for him. He would resonate with a lot of people, and plus it would mean that another cool purple dragon is in Smash Ultimate, and I really believe that you can't have too many of those now, can you? Oh yes, oh yes. Master Chief, our boy, this guy has gotta be in Smash Ultimate. I would get so excited, man. Like, Halo has been a Golden Goose franchise ever since its conception in 2001, and Master Chief, man, this would be the dream character. He's got guns, he's got swords, he's got melee combat, assassinations, vehicles, grenades. How can you not put this guy into Smash Ultimate? He'd be perfect. I think Master Chief is a winner. My bets for him are very high. And oh my goodness, Sans or Frisk. I think these two, if there is any Undertale representation in Smash Ultimate, it's got to be either one of these two, Sans or Frisk. I love Undertale. Undertale is a worldwide phenomenon. I think it's more popular in Japan than it is in the United States right now. And if you take the DLC fighters that we got so far, Joker, he's pretty much a worldwide phenomenon. Like, people were pretty excited for him worldwide. Hero, you're kind of more divided with him. Hero and Banjo, the audience and anticipation for them are kind of more divided. Like, the Hero, he's mostly popular and excited for in Japan, while Banjo, he's mostly popularized and excited for in the United States, North America. And so, but I feel like with Sans or Frisk, the excitement would be international, worldwide. it would be hard to come up with a move set for these two, considering Undertale's unique combat system. But I mean, that didn't stop Rob, that didn't stop Captain Falcon, that didn't stop Mr. Game & Watch, so there's no real reason why these two shouldn't have a chance in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay, so this is my last far-fetched fantasy draft pick potential fighter to receive the holy invitation envelope to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it's the Knight from Hollow Knight. Just like Undertale, I love this game so much. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you've played Hollow Knight, chances are you think it's an amazing game too. Chances are that it is impossible for you not to imagine Hollow Knight's potential moveset were he in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm kind of hoping that this dude makes it into Smash as well. Like, it's more far-fetched, it's more out there, but oh man, it would be so good if Hollow Knight made it in Smash. While we're on the topic of indie people, let's talk about indie representation in Smash Brothers. Who you're seeing right here, right now, to the right is Shovel Knight. He is not a fighter. He is an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, Shovel Knight, I believe, is the most successful out of all the indie games that have been made out there. And if he only made it into Ultimate as an assist trophy, I don't think that bodes well for Undertale and Hollow Knight representation. So, as good as it would for Sans, Frisk, or the Knight to be in Smash Ultimate, I think Shovel Knight is proof that that would be a lot more difficult to pull off. And here they all are right here. These are my predictions, wish lists. Like I said, a lot more than 2 fighters. Not all of these people are going to make the cut, but I'm just doing the shotgun method here. I mean, like, if it's any of these people, it's got to be at least one of them. But you know what? It doesn't matter. If at least 2 of these characters make it and fill in those 2 final slots, that's great. That's awesome. But if not, well, I'm not gonna get so upset about it. You know why? Because that's why. You see, ever since Super Smash Bros. Melee in the early 2000s, my dream character for Super Smash Bros. Was Ridley. Like, ever since Melee, I hoped that Ridley would someday be a fighter. And you know what? We got him. We got him. Like, in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, he is not an intro bait and switch like he was in Melee. He is not a boss like in Brawl. He's not a stage hazard like he was in the Wii U Super Smash Bros. But he's an actual fighter, and that alone makes Super Smash Bros. Ultimate more than what I could have ever dreamed of. And so it would be great to have those other characters that I mentioned make into Smash, but it doesn't really matter, and Ridley's the reason why. I am already super thankful that this game was made, and I'm already super thankful for the characters that we got in it, even though those other characters would be cool. What about you guys? Who do you really want in Smash? Do you agree with the characters that I wish for, or do you have some other characters that you really want to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Let me know in the comments below. If making videos like this doesn't take too much time, I'm really thinking about making more like this, so feel free to subscribe to Ron in real life for more videos like this. And most importantly, thank you for watching. Do good to yourself. Do good to others. Be your best self every single day.